Yes, we're back. We're back again in Fernbus. We're back again for another vehicle review. And this time, it's the big one. It's Skyliner time. Yes, we're going to take it on my test route, see how it handles, show you all the buttons, have a wander around it, and probably scare some passengers. Grab that guidebook to All Things Fernbus, and let's go. So yes, hi there, Steve here. Welcome back to Fernbus indeed, and welcome back to another vehicle review. If you're new to my videos, welcome. Fernbus going out on the channel every single Friday. Something from OMSI on a Monday, something from Trains on a Wednesday. On a Saturday, we sometimes have some Tourist Bus, the sister game to this. On a Sunday, something random from time to time, when we get a game to test that I've never played before, and some other content chucked in there as well. So plenty of stuff from me. Please do hit subscribe if you haven't done already. So yes, in this series, I'm working through every single range of coaches available in the game, taking them on the same route, with passengers, and also having a look around them and looking at all the switches, see what they all do, and basically seeing how they are. So if you were undecided as to whether you should buy a DLC or not, you can look at the review and go, actually, yeah, that's quite cool. And this time we're on to the Skyliner. So let's click on Start Game. At the end of the video, we will, of course, go back and check out that leaderboard and see how we're doing. So here is our test route. So going from Erfurt, where TML, who produced this game, are based, up to the Treff Hotel Panorama. So we get a little bit of city driving, we get some motorway or highway, freeway driving, then we get some twisty roads up to the Hotel Panorama. So we get a bit of a mixture of roads. There's a nice hill here, so we can see how they go up the hill, and a bit of a mixture up and down here. So we're taking each one of them on the same route, so the conditions are fair. And this time, it's Skyliner time. So yes, we've done the MANs, we've done the Comfort Class, now it's Skyliner. Next we'll move on to the VDLs, then the Scanias, and then finally we'll do the BB and the W906. So over the next few weeks we will go through the whole ranges, and then we'll carry on with some normal driving. Whenever we get a new coach come out though, we will of course add that as well, and do the same test routes. Hopefully you are enjoying the series. As I'm recording this, as you can see, it's the 13th of May, and the first one of my series has yet to go live. So I'm recording them, hoping that you're enjoying them. You're seeing this at some point in June, I think it is. Right, so let's click on Start Game. Date is, yes, 13th of May. Time is 10 o'clock as always. Weather is dynamic, so the weather changes throughout the year. And a lovely Sims and Stuff travel livery for the coach as well. So yes, I do really hope you are enjoying the series. Fernbus definitely staying on the channel. I'm doing this purely because we ran out of map. So we will eventually do some proper routes. So here's our lovely coach. Let's show you some of the details we've got then. So luggage compartments in this are back here. So we've got luggage compartment there. We've got the very slow opening luggage compartment there. Don't think that's one. Yes, it is. So we've got luggage compartment there. That's obviously the door that goes in as well. I love how slow. Oh, got a bit of a bad painting job there. Round the back then, obviously engine. And the bonus to arrive alive. Around this side then we've got some compartments as well. That's where the door would be if this vehicle were in right hand drive. So yes, looking rather nice. We'll close those down because we're not going to use those ones. We will close that door. Close those, we'll close that one down. We'll close this door because we'll then go and get on at the front, and we'll have a proper wander through in case you've never seen the Skyliner. I actually really like this wooden effect flooring we've got down here. We've got some switches down here for the person in the jump seat to operate, and a bit of a, I'm guessing this would probably be a fridge up here. Driver's area we'll come back to shortly. So downstairs then, I think this is quite a commanding position where you'd want to be sat here. Luggage area in there, and then a couple of really nice places to be. If there's a group of 4 of you, I think you want to nab one of these tables, wouldn't you? You want to be sat down here. That's awesome. And then some normal seating back here, looking rather nice. This is probably where I wouldn't want to be sat, because that's the toilet. So you'd have people coming and going all the time from there. Then we've got a cupboard here, and then the kitchen area, which is quite cool. Hot water facility, sink with water in it, and washing up area and stuff there, and some cupboards. I'm guessing one of these would be a fridge. So yeah, nice little, that's the door to the outside. Hello people. And then we got stairs, another storage area there. I'm guessing that could also possibly be a fridge. And then to the upstairs, and this is a really, really nice place to be. Never been on a Skyliner, have been on a few older double-decker coaches, and have sat at the back a couple of times, which is really cool. So yes, whole range of seating, seat back tables in this one, lovely big skylights at the top, and we got a couple of screens. We've got one screen here which will turn on eventually. We've got one screen down here, which is rather cool, and again these will be prime seats then. So we got screens in front of these, and these are the views. This is where you'd want to be sat, wouldn't it? Be looking out of that front window. That's just awesome. Just imagine these seats would be the ones that would go first. You've got your own cup holders at the front there, heating vents, plenty of leg room, and looking rather nice. We'll go back down these stairs and take a look at the driver's area. So we've got switches down to our left there for windows, etc. We'll look at those in a second. Switch gear to the left of the wheel, really clear instrument display, and switches over to the right. I do drive using Track IR, so which is why I can just move my head and show you the areas. So first area we've got is here. So we'll pop the ignition on. There we go. So motor start, so you can start the engine from here. Additional batteries on or off. I don't think it actually does anything in the game. Wi-Fi we definitely want to turn on. Kitchen clearance on. Restroom clearance on. Reading light clearance on. Passenger downstairs lights you can turn on. Passenger upstairs lights. Driver monitor I like to turn off. Plane announcement won't do that yet. Passenger monitors on, so that's the ones we saw upstairs, including the 2 at the very front. You can unlock and lock at the left and right luggage doors from there, and all doors. Air conditioning we can turn on, and then you set that from up here. So we go 21 degrees. We have got the entertainment system in here, but currently can't use it, obviously. And the gear selector down here. So neutral, drive, manual, and then you can change through the gears, reverse, etc. is there. So really nice switch gear there. Central display showing our speed, revs, fuel, temperature and air pressures there, and it shows you the WC light is on, air conditioning lights on, parking brake is on. Over to the left hand side then we've got our tacho, light switch is there. Comfort drive suspension you can turn on or off. Fanfare horn, which if I turn it off, that's the standard horn. Or fanfare, we actually have like that. Lift up and down we can do at the front with the engine running. Front lift up, brake-matic on or off, hazard warning lights, ASR on, trailing axle relief on, which obviously isn't it is active. Okay. Voltage converter on, so a 240 volt power. And the rear lift you can do, and down here particle filters on or off, cruise control on or off, and the nav on or off. Obviously you want that on, so looking rather nice. And down to our left here, as well as cigarette lighter, etc. Mirror heating on or off, windscreen heating on or off, driver's light we can turn on or off, window shade down or up, and activate our destination display. So Treff Hotel Panorama. So yes, really nice vehicle all round. It's it is stunning, really stunning. I do like this. So let's go and get out of the seat and go and check in our passengers. Rear compartment is open. I will link the DLC below. We can go and purchase this. It is a really, really nice vehicle.
Mahlzeit, bin ich hier richtig?
You are right there. In fact, once I power up, you're going to Osnabrück.
Dann suche ich mal meinen richtigen Bus.
Well, you better look for the right bus because it's not mine.
Fahren Sie in meine Richtung?
No,
Ach,
I'm not going there either. We're doing well.
Mahlzeit, hier mein Ticket.
Yes, you're going to the Treff Hotel. Hurrah! And you over here.
Grüezi, bitte sehr. Danke.
Yep, you're all good. And
Hello,
you.
ist das gültig?
Yep, Treff Hotel.
Danke.
You're good as well. And you.
Ja, fahren Sie in meine
Reims?
Richtung? Aber
No, not going there.
Hi, Sie wollen
Stuttgart?
bestimmt mein Ticket. Aber
No, not going there.
Hello, hier ist mein Ticket.
Yep, Treff
Danke
Hotel.
schön.
That's good. You.
Hi, kann ich bei Ihnen ein Ticket kaufen?
Yep, you can buy a ticket to the Treff Hotel place. Let me just sort that out for you and use my data. Don't worry about that.
Auf geht's.
I'm not Alf, but okay.
Grüezi, hier mein Ticket. Danke.
Yep, you're all good. And you.
Guten Tag. Fahren Sie in mein Auf
You're
geht's.
good as well. And we've got you over here.
Grüezi, bin ich hier richtig?
Basil.
Die haben mir echt
No.
das falsche Ticket
So quite a few people here not actually realising where they're supposed to be going. So we'll shut that hatch down. We'll go on board. Right, I'm going to... Why are you facing that way? I'm just going to do the announcement upstairs. So you'll have to have a listen out for it. I've just noticed there's a screen there as well. How does he see? Oh, is there one over there? Oh, I see there's one up here, look. There's one down there. That's quite cool. Yeah, so just listening out. I'm going to go upstairs for a second. I'm just going to fall down the stairs for a second. Okay, I'll just stand here. Is that okay with you? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this Sims and Stuff Flixbus service going to the Hotel Treff Panorama. On the side of the coach, it does say a bonus to arrive alive. Trust me, it will be. In the seat back pocket in front of you, you'll find our next of kin card. If you kindly fill out the details of your next of kin on that card, we'll know who to contact in the event of your untimely death on this journey. If you also like to fill out any usernames, credit card numbers, PIN numbers, passwords, etc., we'll make use of those as well. For your convenience, we have already ticked the Sims and Stuff life insurance box, and whatever you do, please do not read the small print. Thank you. Right, so let's get back downstairs, get ourselves sat down, start it up. We'll pop some lights on for safety. We'll shut the door. We'll click on Start Ride. Which is a shame it doesn't actually not mute the audio for that. I will reset track IR. There we go. We'll pop it in gear. Release the parking brake. Indicate. And do this.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten. Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus.
And now in English.
Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about your journey. You can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas and requests. We are always ready to assist. And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
So yes, I get the odd comment asking why I actually play the announcement, and that, you know, do I know that I can skip it? Yes, I know I can skip it and it still counts. The reason I play it is because there could be people watching this for the first time that haven't heard it. So I do play it. Plus it's a thing now. It's got to be a thing that I do in every video. It's actually quite nice to just to listen without me waffling for a couple of minutes and listen to the announcement, as you should do with a safety announcement anyway. You should be listening to it. So left the town, so make our way out from town. So this thing doesn't seem too big. Obviously in other tests we've done, apart from the very first one with the MAN, I will be testing the longest version of each of the vehicles available. And as I said, whenever we get new vehicles to test, I will bring them all on this same test route. So left town, now we head out onto the highway and see how this goes acceleration wise. They're in 9th gear currently, now 11th. It's just changed down to 10th actually because of the hill. So a couple of others have struggled up the hill that we've had. Obviously this a lot larger vehicle, carrying a lot more weight and a lot less aerodynamic. It's a double-decker brick going down the road. But 12th gear. Wing mirrors aren't exactly well suited for me. You have actually got to turn your head to look in the mirror. I would rather have the mirror be hung out the front, a bit like the right hand one is, so that you can actually see it. I like the fact that you've got a mirror angled down there at the front of the vehicle as well. So out onto the motorway, my foot is flat to the floor, but we are limited, so doing 101k. And this thing doing really, really well at motorway mile munching. So if you do a lot of long journeys in Fernbus, if you like carrying a lot of people, or potential to carry a lot of people, then this is certainly a great vehicle. My only personal criticism with it, which is an issue with the real life thing, is because of the upper deck, you haven't got much room. You are looking through a bit of a letterbox, but that would be same with driving a double-decker vehicle of any sort really. Once you get used to it, the view is really good. So managing to overtake most things. We've got a hill coming up now, so I won't return to the inside lane because we've got this truck down here. I'll stay in the middle lane. See if we can manage to overtake everything. See what speed we drop down to going up this hill. '96, '94, '93, '92, 92, and then picks back up speed really, really well. So yes, that coped with that hill perfectly. A slight drop, but we're still fast enough to overtake everything, as we are doing. So yes, really, really good motorway, highway, freeway, mile muncher, kilometre muncher, however you're pronouncing it. Definitely one for those longer journeys in Fernbus and tourist bus. Shouldn't really have returned, but I think there's an turning coming up here. So don't forget the awesome thing that TML do with their DLCs is if you own Fernbus and then you purchase the DLCs and then you decide that tourist bus is for you, which is well worth it, any DLCs that you own in Fernbus will work in tourist bus, so you haven't got to buy them twice. And that's a really, really well done there on TML's behalf. Again, I'm still planning on going out to see them this year, which I'm really looking forward to. And obviously, any news I get on their new title, The Bus, I will of course share with you. And TML, a company that I am hugely fond of. We've got a green light, so we can carry on straight through. So now we've done the motorway, we've done a little bit of city driving, and now we come to the Twisty section, where there are a couple of quite sharp corners. So we get to see the handling of the vehicle, and a good test in Fernbus certainly is whether the passengers complain. So bit of a hill, vehicle's changed down to 10th gear, holding at sort of 55, actually still accelerating. So although we're in an awesome looking time of the year, I actually really do like winter in this game, which is why I leave the weather on dynamic, because the seasons change, and it's just look at it, it's just absolutely awesome. So down this hill, and we've got a little twisty section at the bottom. You don't really notice the length, you certainly don't notice the height, and this thing's got lots of power. So through the Twisty there without a problem. You can hear the air conditioning going, which I really love, those little details. So through the village, out the other side, so an 80k limit, so we'll put our foot down. And the gear change, not as prominent as it was in the comfort class. You haven't got that pause that I really like while it's changing gear. But you do hear it change up. You can actually hear it and feel it change gear. And down. So you can watch the revs as it changes, and it's those little details with every little update that is being done by TML, all the little tweaks to make the game better, run smoother, look better, and small ideas that they are implementing into it are just awesome, and I'm really, really looking forward to the future of TML and the future of this game. I will certainly be carrying on. I've got no intention of stopping putting out content every single Friday in Fernbus. Obviously, this series is going to take how long it takes to work through all the ranges. What's that? 7 weeks? 8 weeks maybe. While we work through all the ranges, and then after that, I will return to doing some routes. So any streams that I do, which I do plan on doing some more streams in Fernbus, I will of course add in as well. So we'll do some normal passenger runs. But I do really hope you are enjoying this series. As I said, I am recording this before the first one has gone out. I'm trying to get myself ahead with content. So when I do return to work, which as I record this, I haven't currently, I'll have enough content for you to keep watching. I don't normally record stuff this far in advance. Certainly when it comes to the leaderboard at the end, I do like to leave a little gap to give people a chance to progress up, because if I recorded them all in one day, for example, well, the leaderboard wouldn't change. So I'm at least trying to leave it a few days between recordings. And because I leave the date down the bottom of the screen, you can see when I've recorded them. So I'm not trying to hide anything. I like to leave the date set. So yes, handled perfectly well up those hills then. Don't notice the length at all. This thing is brilliant. I will mention, as we're coming towards the end, the Discord server. If you are looking for an awesome community to join, or maybe you're already in the Discord community, but maybe you're one of the many lurkers in there, join in. It's a fantastic place to be. It's a fantastic place to hang out. A lot of mixture of gaming and some non-gaming sections in there. So we'll link the Discord below. So if you're in there, say hi. If you're not and you want an awesome community to hang out in, check it out below. Right, so here's the final test then. Can we get round this twisty bit at the end? So we'll come into not actually needing, yes we are, full lock is now on, but we didn't actually need it. That's got one hell of a turning circle. And off our passengers get. An awesome vehicle that is. I'm going to try and use that. There we go. Just before a car comes out. And yes, this thing just looks stunning, doesn't it? Really nice. We'll close everything up. We'll shut the engine off. And we'll see how we did. How did we do? Hopefully quite well. Right, passengers transported, 7 out of 7. All that space for 7 people. Sold a ticket, completed 2 stops. Contact with Central was fine. Drove 127k. Arrived on time, departed early. Late. That was all fine apart from the air conditioning. And of course I played the announcement. Maintained driving time, no accidents. Well, that's quite a good run then. I drove on the road 100% of the time. Speed limit was maintained 99% of the time. And yeah, maybe I did get a bit close to a couple of vehicles. 388 XP. Let's go and have a look at that all-important leaderboard then. What did that do to my position? What's it done to your position? Have you been playing it in the couple of days since I recorded the last one? Let's check it out. If you want to be added to the leaderboard of shame, please just don't try and add me on Steam. Please send me a message through the Discord server saying, yes, Steve, please shame me on a regular basis. Thank you very much. I'm at 439 now. The top 100, yeah, never going to be a thing, is it? My friends then, I'm in 5th out of those lot. So I'm at 439 with Ed just above me. Stewie B is at 503. Web 95 is at 937. Dylan creeping up, I think, there. 1070. Lee at 1304. Ray at 1916. Scouts at 2070, Amy Lou at 2085, Mike Shep at 2165, Captain Chaos at 2189. You're catching me up, Chaos. Jeff at 2469, Tap Out at 3024, Manly at 3140, Dylan at 3200, Chris Brown at 3216, Branko at 3236, Dom Rado at 3285, Sam down here at 3301 with Tux catching him at 3645, Hackett at 4277, Toe McNinja at 4351. Chopworld at 53.55. Ortog down here at 59.50 with Trent close behind at 62.26. Not many points in that though. N Quarter 79.48. Torbert at 83.85. Sammy at 10.552. Matthew at 13.465. Larwood, you've been playing it, Larwood, at 13.489. Blinky though not behind at 14.184. Sonata at 14.269. Bloodlock at 15.819. The Hill at 16.915, Bob at 17.630, Tom at 27.656, Ronco at 29.208. We're getting towards the shameful bit now. Gaspode at 35.259, The Undertaker at 36.925, Brad at 39.342, AT Gaming at 39.495, Alex B at 42.11, Scott at 41.781, Crisp at 42.212, D-Dan at 52.385, Matu at 53.152, Ben at 54.818, Johnny Rotten at 61.291, Noz at 64.104, come on Noz, Mediego at 79.28, Roxy, come on Roxy, at 78.363, you've played it like twice, Jack at 94.037, Josh at 95.904, Matty at 98.654, and Danny, still down the bottom here, 102,590. These people played the game once and thought, nope, not for me. These people played the game twice and thought, nope, not for me. So come on, you lot down here at the bottom being shamed, get playing. So there we go. I do really hope you are liking this series. I will be working my way through the rest of the ranges and taking one of them on that test route. So give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. Let me know below what you think of the series, and once we've gone through them all, I will return to some normal driving, going to other towns. We'll see if we can set ourselves another adventure there. Check out our Discord server, as I said, and do check out the rest of my content. OMSI on a Monday, Trains on a Wednesday, this every Friday. On some Saturdays we'll have some tourist bus, on some Sundays we'll have some random stuff, with the occasional video chucked in some other days as well. Yeah, do check everything else out. I will leave that there then. Until the next time, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching.